Hello everyone. So today it's gonna be a little bit different. The video today is gonna be just a review of the One Punch Man collab, my own thoughts about it, and a little bit of feedback to the developers about the situation at the moment. So the first thing I want to talk about obviously is the Tatsumaki pet. As you can see, I've already bought it because I want to do a review of the pet. Now, the problem with this is that it is a limited pet for 1 month. It is only available if you spend money. Now, there's a massive problem with this because not everyone is able to spend 50 bucks to buy just a pet. And on top of that, the pet is gone forever after the collaboration is done. So it kinda acts as a FOMO to make you wanting to go deep in your pockets maybe to buy the pet. Now, 50 bucks is not a lot from few people or maybe many people. It depends where you live. For some people, 50 bucks is still a lot and they're not able to hand out that money to get the pet, even if they really like the pet, even if they're like a big One Punch Man fan. They're not able to hand out that money, sadly. So I really do not like this approach. I do not think it's the right way to go to have pets be cash only and not have any like way to buy them with Prismadium or just pull for them. At this point, not gonna lie, I would have more likely just rather pull for the pet than not be able to buy it as free to play, you know? I myself, I have no problem spending 50 bucks, but it's not the same for a lot of other people. From what I see in my chat, in comments, there's a lot of people that are not happy with this. They're not happy that the pet is only with money, and they're not happy with the price tag either. Now, something that I want to tell to the devs is that you might think that if you let the free-to-play players be able to get a limited pet by just selling gold for Prismadium will be a bad thing. I do not think so, because as you can see on the gold market, the free-to-play players, they pulled the gold for sale so the whales can buy the gold and use it to upgrade their gear and other stuff. Now, if there's nothing for the free-to-play player to buy with Prismadium, they will be less likely to sell gold, and obviously the gold price is gonna go back up again. As you can see, the price was at like 10, 11, it went back up. The free-to-play players are not able to buy the pet with Prismadium, and the new mount summons are very expensive, not worth the gold cost to summon for them. Even if they're limited, it's very expensive, and I myself took me 450 pulls to get both mounts, and that's immense amount of gold you have to sell to be able to afford that. Now, what I want to say to the devs is that if there is, let's say, Tatsumaki purchasable for, let's say, 6,000 Prismadium even, 6,000, like double the price, 6,000 Prismadium, you will have a lot of people just selling gold in like all day, trying to get as much gold and sell the gold, which would give more gold to the whales to buy for cheaper, and the whales will be like, yeah, okay, I'm able to buy gold for like 8 opals per 50k. Yo, I'm gonna load up. I wanna buy cheap gold. I will be the same. If I see the gold price during the event, let's say, go down because people just want to sell their gold to buy Tatsumaki, I will be like, okay, let me spend money to buy some cheap gold before it goes back up. That's how you should be doing it. You should not lock the pet behind 50 bucks. What you should be doing it is incentivize, let's say, free-to-plays to grind more to be able to afford the free pet. Like the pet that you are able to either buy with money or with Prismadium. That's the way you should be doing things. That's the best way to go forward with this. I really think this is like the last time, the first and last time we get a buy-only pet, or maybe some on. I hope there's no buy-only cosmetics either. I feel like the best way to do stuff is just make free-to-play players, so people that like to grind gold, be able to get stuff for free for putting in a lot of effort and providing the gold to the whales. And then the whales buy the gold to upgrade their gear. And upgrading the gear costs billions of gold. They're gonna be doing that for quite a while. That's not an issue. They will not max out the gear anytime soon. Like anytime soon. No matter how much they spend. So that's my feedback for the Tatsumaki stuff. I really hope the devs like CrystalofAtlan, if they watch my video, that they do try to take this feedback and actually maybe think about it. That this is probably like the best way to go forward. I hope the next collaboration, the next new pet, and so on, will not be viable with money only. Now, this is it with the pet. Now, I want to talk about the One Punch Man collaboration. Now, I like the Boros fight. Very cinematic, very good sound design, very cool. Even though you're not doing anything, you're just waiting for Saitama to one-shot Boros. Overall, the Boros fight... Where is it? Here. This fight, very fun to watch. Like, very cool fight. I really like the Boros skill set. Everything really looks smooth as fuck. When he's like teleporting around, you really can feel that he's really fast and teleporting. Looks really well animated. Sound effects are nice. Everything is nice. And then there's the problem. The rewards. The rewards are not really good for a limited collaboration, especially the first collaboration of the game. I do not think that the rewards are good. I do not think that 1 million bound gold is an appropriate reward for a limited event. You can get 1 million bound of gold in 1 day of dailies. It's literally just 1 day of dailies. And do you really want to give 1 day of dailies worth of materials for a limited event? No. Like, this also is 1 day of dailies and you can buy 30 Abyss Desirium. 1 day of dailies, you can buy this. So everything that is here, you're able to get by just 1-2 days of dailies and just selling your gold, or maybe just buying the items yourself. This is the only like limited thing that you. This is the only thing that's like close to being actually a good. Like it's a good enough title for free. Good enough for free-to-play players that do not have the gacha title. This is what you wanna use when you get it. So. Good title, that's fine. The title is fine. Everything else is very disappointing, sadly. It is not good enough, the rewards. I do not want to talk about the Chinese server, because Chinese server is completely something different, so I do not want to compare. But what I want to say, I do think there should be more free pulls in this. It's 150 pulls to pity one singular mount. If you think about it, if you want a player to be motivated to play your game, you want to kind of get them at least like 60% of the pulls for a 1 pity for free through the event. For them participating in the event, you give them like 80 pulls for free, let's say. And people will be like ecstatic about that. They will be ready to grind, ready to play. They will be happy about it. They will be okay. Nice. I get so many free pulls, bro. I wanna, I wanna summon for the mount. Maybe I get it. Maybe not. If let's say, imagine if someone is 80 pulls in already, free to play, and he's like, oh, I'm so close to the mount. Oh, maybe I should just open up my credit card. And they open up the credit card, buy the rest of the pulls, and finish the 1 pity and get 1 mount. This is how you should do it. That's actually way better way to do it if you even want to increase your sales. This is just what I think myself. if I just put myself in the shoes of people that are not spending money in the game, or are hesitant of spending money in the game, or overall just play the game for free and just want to have good rewards that motivate them to log in and do the event. These rewards do not motivate anyone to log in and do the event. This is the only really good thing about this, is that you can get one random epic gear 3 times a day extra. Like if you're lacking gear, maybe you will get lucky and you get the gear piece, but again, this is RNG. Now, the thing that I find the worst in this event is the path to hero. 1,000,000% path to hero is just it's some cool screenshots, you know. I don't know what they will do with this. Like, I don't know what it really does that you unlock this. Are you gonna have it in the game forever? I don't know. But what I do not like is the rewards. Now, you get this 7-day transformation. Very cool, 7 days. 20 Prismadium is way too little. And you get an avatar frame. That's fine, the Prismadium is way too... It should be like 10 pulls here. 10 pulls. Put 10 pulls here. Here. This is just completely... the useless item, pretty much. You get so many of them for just playing the game. Having it as a reward for progressing your event is not the way to go. This is fine. It's limited emote. That's fine. Limited One Punch Man stuff is the only thing that's really fine in this event, like getting some limited emotes and stuff like that. That is completely fine. That is good. Should be having that, but everything else, 20 permits, gives me 2 runs. It's literally 2 runs, and I have to do 15 runs a day if I want to guarantee the. Like, it's 20 stamina worth of runs. Like, please, guys, I feel like the quality assurance of this update did not actually look at the rewards. There's no way the devs would launch a celebration like this, the first collaboration of the game, look at the rewards and be like, okay, people will be excited to log in for this. 200k bound gold. That is also, again, not even, that's like 1 character worth of dailies. 1 singular character worth of dailies. And again, 30 Prismadium. So, this is also 1 character worth of dailies, pretty much, or 2. So what I understand is this limited event, a collaboration that should be going for 28 days, gives you 1 or 2 days worth of dailies of rewards for a collaboration that is 1 month long. I really think this is not the way to go. The rewards are way too low. The players feel demotivated. I get a lot of comments of people that just do not feel like this event or collaboration is good. They don't feel it's worth the time. They're not excited to download the game again. They're not excited to maybe start playing the game. This is not the way to go. You should be giving free pulls. 10 free pulls, 23 pull. Like, what you can do is the same as China. I didn't want to compare to China, but I'll just compare to China. In China, here you get 10 pulls, 10 mount pulls, 20 mount pulls, and I think, no, it's 10, 10, and 20. So 40 mount pulls in this one. And then they get 60 mount pulls on the other one. And they have way more ways to get pulls. And I just feel like that should be the way. Give free pulls on events. It's, after all, kinda a gacha game. You know, you gacha for mounts, you gacha for pets. It has gacha in it. And you should make it possible for free-to-play players to be able to get some stuff if they save up a lot. You know, that's the only way to go. It's not right to be giving basically nothing to your player base for participating in your limited time collaboration. That's sadly very disappointing, and I do feel for the players and everyone else that is disappointed by the rewards of the event. It's very sad that such a well-made boss, it's really well-made boss, from what I saw from the attacks he's doing, The animations, the sound effects, everything very well made. The devs did like insane job with the Boros fight, and they just give no rewards, bro. That literally no rewards, and that kind of sucks, you know. That kind of sucks. And let's get to the hero license. Now this is the One Punch Man only battle pass. How can I say see all rewards? I can't. Anyways, there's a free track on the top. As you can see, it gives you the Genos mount, not mount, Genos emoticon, Tornado emoticon, Boros emoticon, and Saitama emoticon. And besides that, the rewards are, again, 1 day worth of dailies. Literally, again, 1 day of dailies will get you more stuff than whatever the free track is giving you. I find that extremely insulting, pretty much. It's like, why even do this? Why even do the battle pass if you're free to play? There's almost no point. Oh, you want to get the emoticons? Yeah, that's the only reason. You do it for the emoticons. And now the paid one, you get a permanent transformation for Saitama, which is probably the biggest thing you want to get. Like, it's a limited thing. You will be able to transform to Saitama whenever you want for the rest of the game's lifetime. Okay, that's should have been free, actually. That should have been free, but it's fine. Let's keep it this way. Now, let's not talk about the One Punch Man stuff in this one, but let's talk about the actual rewards. Now, class-specific armor, RNG, 30 Abyss Desiderium, which is, again, 1 day of dailies. Some pulls. We have 3, 5, 7 pulls in the battle pass. That is way too stingy. Like, that is way too stingy for a battle pass to be giving only 7 pulls. I feel like it should have been maybe 30 pulls. After all, you do pay money for this. Put in like 30 pulls in, or something like that. Plus 13 scroll is fine. Besides that, the gold is way too little. I feel like it's bound anyway, so you're not able to ruin the market with it. I feel like bound gold should be giving out in a higher rate than unbound. And besides that, yeah, it's nothing special. If you like, I mainly bought it because of the scroll. Really, it's just, yeah, I just want the scroll and on my odds to gamble on the gear piece. So yeah, that's my take on the One Punch Man update. The transformation, very cool. I really like it. It's very funny to use, really fast. I like the Boros fight. So I pretty much like whatever the devs developed. Yeah, like the guys that make the game, pretty much. They did a good job. Boros fight is really fun. And the Saitama costume, really fun. The mounts look great. Can I just get on the mount? Wait. So, by the way, guys, if you're stuck with Saitama, you can change out. What you have to do is double click and remove, and you're out. Yeah, but yeah, the mount, as you can see, I got this mount. Really, really cool. And I also got, let me just unmount. Also got this mount. Yeah. Both pretty cool mounts. So the only problem I see with this collaboration is the rewards. I do hope, and obviously the pet being money only. So those two things, I do hope the devs do listen to feedback. I hope they do understand that better rewards are needed, and the pet being for money only is not the way to go. And I do hope they do change it in the future, or maybe in a hotfix later. I don't know what they will do, but I do hope for the future collaborations and anything in the future that the pets and the pulse and all that is available for Prismadium. It's very important to have free-to-play players be motivated to grind gold, so the whales have enough gold to buy, and the whales have a reason to spend, and that's how you get whales to spend eventually, by having them buy gold. So yeah, anyways, this is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the CrystalofAtlan devs do watch this and maybe take some feedback out of that. My intentions always is the best for the community. I do want you all to have fun with the game. I don't want free-to-play players to be like completely shit on pretty much by the game. That's not what I want to see. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you do, share, like, subscribe, whatever. I appreciate everything. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.